As you guys can tell by all the flags waving behind me, we have arrived in Brunei. After a long travel journey, we have finally arrived in the city of Bandar Seri Begawan. And unfortunately, we are one day short of the king's birthday. It was actually a national holiday, and just behind this structure over here, you would have actually been able to see the king just walking among the people. But either way, we are here in Brunei, and possibly the most special monument here in all of Brunei is standing right in front of me, and we'll see in just a second. Before I show you guys what's in front of me, this is the actual site that the king would have been himself. Anyways, but the place that we came for is right in front of us. Take a look at this. Wow. This is one of the most spectacular mosques all across the world. OPPO A77 Mosque. Alright, so we just walked around a little bit so we could get you guys the most beautiful outside view. And just take a look at this. Wow, how incredible. So, first things first, this is just like an enclosed area that almost makes it feel like one of the floating mosques that we've seen all over Malaysia. And then you have this little boat structure. Very beautiful. But the pièce de résistance is definitely that dome. And this is actually a very common style of architecture here in the Brunei area, is the golden domes. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming it is because of all of the money that they have here. So, because Brunei is actually a very, very rich country, an oil-rich country that sits off the coast of a very large deposit of oil and gas. The country is very small, so it's able to invest in so many different things. For example, beautiful mosques. And I guess this is a perfect time to give you guys a little bit of a history lesson on Brunei as a whole. First of all, for those that don't know, Brunei is a country situated in the middle of Malaysia, sandwiched in between the state of Sarawak. Anyways, long ago, Brunei wasn't just this small area that it stands on today. It actually was a large empire that stretched all across of the island of Borneo, and even all the way up until the Philippines and other places in Malaysia and Indonesia, if I am correct. A large empire long ago that many people might not know much about. But as you guys can see, it has still retained a little bit of its power and definitely a lot of its beauty. And just across the mosque over there, we have located a nice beautiful park that sits along the Brunei River. And one thing I'm really noticing, other than the loud YouTubers making videos, it is really quiet over here. Just take a look at this. A very quiet, peaceful place. It's amazing. I actually really enjoy it already. I've only just begun my exploration. It truly is a beautiful country. And now, if you guys could hear, the only thing that was in the background are these boats. And they are actually coming back and forth from this floating village.
I've downloaded some of these few of these hardware diagnosis, and it shows that the storage is actually just 64 gigabyte. And then let me open this one as well. Here you can see the internal storage. Total is about 64 gigabyte. so it's not what it says that it's supposed to sell to me at 256 gigabyte. And then I checked the phone's actual. Here it says 63.59 use and then 256 in total, but already used 99%. So what I did was I tried to use up all as much as I can to confirm how much is the storage, and it really maxed out at 64 gigabyte. Why? Because I went to take a lot of videos, and then you see now I cannot take video anymore, and then it stops at 64 gigabyte. And then when I see you check the storage, right, you can see most of it are from my videos, and I cannot take anymore. It stops at 64 gigabyte. Next, one thing is I checked the serial number. Here we check the serial number here, the 4T4WC, and doesn't match with the one on the box. So if I were to check serial number on whether is it genuine, OPPO check serial. This is the authenticity, official OPPO authenticity check. And then I input serial number, Juliet, November, I can show you, Romeo Victor, Kilo Papa, Romeo Victor, Kilo Papa, 7 Zulu Delta Romeo 8 Tango 4 Whiskey Charlie. Here you see there's no info found. You can see the serial number here, Juliet Noya Romeo R with the Kilo Papa. You can see here both of them matches. 7 Zulu Delta Romeo 8 Tango 4 Whiskey Charlie. So I couldn't, there's no info found on the authenticity, and then it doesn't match up with the box that came with it.